GUIDEnano is a European project funded under the 7th Framework Programme, developing a guidance tool for risk assessment of nano-enabled products. This tool will help the nano-enabled product developers to design and apply the most appropriate risk assessment and mitigation strategies for a specific product. It covers the hotspots of exposure and hazard important for human and environmental health during the whole life cycle of a nano-enabled product. Now, in the following part of the video, you will see a preview of the current status of GUIDEnano tool.
For each nano-enabled product, the user has to create a case and provide information about the product, the nanomaterials involved in the process, the life cycle activities, the compartments, the exposure of human or the environment to the potential risk, and the toxicity. Then, a risk assessment table is generated. Lastly, the tool provides a risk mitigation strategy to the user. We will go through these different steps with example of a polyester t-shirt containing silver nanoparticles for antibacterial applications. The product description is a simple textual explanation of the product the user wants to assess with GUIDEnano tool. In the section about nanomaterials, the user must enter all the steps used for the production of the silver nanoparticle t-shirt. In this section, the user needs to provide data for each step of the life cycle of the product, starting from the synthesis of the nano-enabled product to its manufacturing, use, and disposal. Information about the exposure and hazard of the nanomaterial provided in the previous section is requested. Compartments are the places where the human or the environment might be exposed to the nanomaterials. The exposure section is divided into two parts: human exposure and environmental exposure. For human exposure, every compartment where persons might be exposed is listed, such as synthesis or manufacturing laboratories. Furthermore, data about the size and ventilation of the room will be requested. The same goes for the environmental exposure. The toxicity study contains also a part for humans and another one for the environment, with the full list of endpoints and the related studies leading to them. The risk assessment is the key part of the GUIDEnano tool. Considering the exposure and hazard assessment, the tool will provide the user with a risk assessment value. The user will be able to see if the risk is acceptable, possible, or unacceptable in each of the life cycle stages of the nano-enabled product. Finally, GUIDEnano tool proposes risk remediation methods for the user at stages of the life cycle where risks will be identified.
As you have seen in this video, GUIDEnano tool is still in a development stage, but much has been already achieved, and at the end of the project, the GUIDEnano tool will be fully operational and ready to be tested by industries developing nano-enabled products. For more information about GUIDEnano, visit guidenano.eu and follow us on Twitter.